What's good, everybody? In today's video, I got a hot topic to talk about. Trust me when I say this, I've been looking at the YouTube comments, kind of seeing what you guys want to see from me, getting ideas, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this one a lot. It's going to be the top 5 players of all time that don't have a Call of Duty championship ring. Now, to give you guys a little bit of context, this isn't the best players that don't have a ring, the most talented players. This is a mix, and it's my personal opinion of talent, number of wins, that come with longevity, the consistency, and then also the most important thing, honestly, is the COD Champs placings. Because I can't put someone in this list if they're unbelievably talented or they were, if they don't play anymore, but they never even sniffed a decent COD Champs placing. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Before we get into the top 5, I have 2 honorable mentions. The first one being no other than Loony. Now, guys, Loony has been around for a long time. He's been a consistent player. He's never necessarily been a superstar, but he's been a great in-game leader, just a great overall player. He's does the dirty work, does the objective. He doesn't care about none of that, man. And it's been proven. But the reason why I have him on my honorable mention list is just because he doesn't have the best COD Champs placings. Now, Danny or Loony has been to the most Call of Duty championships out of anyone on this list, and he's been to 6 of them, going all the way back to Ghost. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a placing higher than 4th. The other honorable mention, guys, is Gunless. And this might be a hot take, and there might be a lot of you guys out there who think I am completely blasted. Like, what? You don't even have Gunless in your top 5? And I've seen a lot of people, like, in the COD Reddit, say that Gunless, is one of the players that deserves a ring and yada, 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 But I'm going to give you guys the facts. Like I said, this isn't just purely off of talent, because on this list, Gunless probably has the highest or second highest individual peak of any of the players. But there's more to that, okay? Just because you're unbelievably talented doesn't mean you are a part of the best players to never win a ring. Once again, in my opinion, Gunless does have 6 total Call of Duty event wins, which out of all the players without a ring is, one of the highest. Unfortunately, though, his downfall are his placings at Call of Duty Champs. Not only has he only competed in 3 Call of Duty Champs, Infinite Warfare, World War II, and Black Ops 4, his placings are by far the worst out of anyone on this list. And when you add in everything, it's just hard to honestly put him any higher than another honorable mention. I like Pierce. I do. A lot of his bad rep comes from people who don't know him. I think he's an unbelievable talent. But his COD Champs placing, he's never really even gotten close to getting a ring. So that's why he's in the honorable mentions. Moving on to the number 5 spot, guys. Finally, I know. It's got to be my man, Tom, aka Zoomaa. Now, a couple of you guys might have him higher on the list. Once again, comparable to Gunless, I think, Tommy is an unbelievable talent. I think, his peak is also one of the highest. That's in AW. In AW, I thought Tommy, was arguably the best player in the game. And then you have World War II, obviously. He also has 7 event wins, 1 more than Gunless, 1 more than Loony, and his COD Champs placings are better. He hasn't been an unbelievable superstar in every title, but he's had some pretty crazy titles. He's been the 5 Call of Duty championships, guys, with his highest placing being 3rd on FaZe in World War II. I'm sorry, Tom, I had to put you down to make it to the finals, but I didn't want to. You put me in that spot, so I had to. He got 5th through 6th in IW champs with me, obviously a part of FaZe. In Black Ops 3, he got 7th through 8th, also with the kid. In AW, I believe he got 9th through 12th with Envy. And then in Black Ops 4, once again, I'm sorry, Tom, I didn't want to do it. Gave him a top 16 placing, 13 through 16. we happen to match up, loses round 1, and you know, that's all I gotta say on that. Moving on to number 4, and this might be a shocker to some people, but I think this player is one of the most underrated Call of Duty players of all time. While yeah, he can be kind of inconsistent at times, he also has great placings for the most part, and that person is Classic. Now, like I said, Classic also has 6 major wins in Call of Duty, which marks him up near the highest, especially of players who don't have a ring. And his COD Champs placings are pretty phenomenal. Now, he has the longevity. I believe he has also been to 6 Call of Duty championships dating back to Ghost. And in Ghost, he got 6th place, which is nothing to be mad about. Moving on to AW, he got 4th place, slow improvements. I mean, he's not quite contending, but I mean, he's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the opportunity. It's not like he's getting top 16. You know, he's not even making it to championship bracket, none of that. Then in Black Ops 3, he also snags a 5th, 6th placing at COD Champs. Then in IW, he has his best placing, which is 3rd. I mean, he's, you know, at this point right there, 1 round away from being in the finals. And then you don't know what can happen. Anything can happen in any Call of Duty finals, but especially at COD Champ. And then in World War II, he gets another 5th, 6th placing. But I mean, those are some pretty remarkable COD Champs placings. I mean, he didn't place lower than 6th in any of those. Obviously, Black Ops 4 was he was down bad that year. That was probably his worst year as a professional Call of Duty player, and his COD Champs placing reflected that. I believe they got 17th through 24th. But I mean, out of all those, that one blip, obviously, yeah, that's a pretty big blip. His COD Champs placings are unbelievable. And like the other guys, Nick has had some great titles in Infinite Warfare. Nick was arguably a top 5, top 10 player for sure throughout the whole year. AW, he was solid. Ghost, he was solid. Black Ops 3, it was another great year from him. I would say he was for sure, top 15. And obviously World War II, he was good. Black Ops 4, like I said, wasn't his best title. I feel like I have to give the number 4 spot to Nick, especially when you factor everything in that fits into my criteria on the best players to never win a Call of Duty championship ring. Moving on to number 3, guys, whether you love him or you absolutely despise him, you got to give respect where it's due. And I think I have to give this number 3 spot to none other than Slacked. Now look, before y'all get on me, especially after I know this past year Modern Warfare not only wasn't the best year for him, but he also got a lot of slack, no pun intended, on social media. Hear me out. Let me explain why I have him as my number 3 player to never win a Call of Duty championship. Slacked has more event wins than everyone else I've listed so far, coming in with 7 major event wins. And his Call of Duty championship placings are phenomenal for obviously not winning. He's only been the 4 COD champs, but that's more than enough. This is obviously not counting Modern Warfare. Obviously, when I teamed with him before, and you know, even before I got into COD, when I was watching, he was too young to compete in Call of Duty champs like Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare. So he's only been the 4 starting at Black Ops 3. But his placings speak for themselves. He got 5th, 6th at Black Ops 3 COD Champs. In IW COD Champs, he got 3rd place. In World War II, he got 5th, 6th. And then Black Ops 4, he got 7th, 8th. So obviously 3rd place is his highest COD Champs placing. But out of the 4, he's never placed outside of the top 8. And he's had some pretty damn good teams at those events. And a lot of people are gonna, they might roast because Slacked isn't the flashiest, and, he might not have had the highest peak as some of the other players, or people don't think that he is that talented, whatever the case may be. But Slacked is also another underappreciated player. I mean, he knows what to do to win. All of his teams since, I guess, Black Ops 3, really. Actually Black Ops 2, he was on Unite with Clay, but his teams consistently place really well. and it shows. I mean, he has 7 wins. Like I said, that's amongst the top all time, but then especially with players that haven't won a chip, or I guess a ring, right? I should say ring instead of chip. But that's why he deserves my spot. I mean, he is a dirty work player. You know, he's going to get a lot of the hate when his teams aren't playing that well. A lot of people also might not like him as a player, but you got to give respect where it's due. And that's why he's in at number 3. I think by this point, you guys can kind of guess who the top 2 are on my list. Completely unbiased list, by the way. But coming in at number 2 is none other than the human turret, aka Octane. I don't need to speak about his talent, man. He's been wildly successful individually and on the team side of things in damn near every title he's competed in, especially the recent ones. He has 7 event wins as well, 7 major event wins as well. He has 7 major event wins as well. And besides World War II, his Call of Duty Championships placings are damn good. So World War II, guys, we all know he was on Optic Gaming with none other than Scump and Krim, and they got absolutely bounced. He didn't even make it to the arena. I think he got 17th through 24th. But besides that one, these are his COD Champs placing. Starting in Black Ops 3, his team, I believe it was Rise, got 5th, 6th at COD Champs. Moving on to IW, his team got 3rd at Call of Duty Championships, so close. And then last but not least, Black Ops 4 COD Champs with the boy got 2nd. So besides that 17 through 24, Sam hasn't placed out of the top 6 in the last 3. Well, I shouldn't say last 3, but in 3 of them, 3 of the 4. And he also has a 3rd and a 2nd place, which is, you know, basically about as damn close as you can get to winning a ring without actually winning the ring. I don't really need to speak much on Sam. Y'all know he's a level below pro and he dropped me 3 times, but he definitely deserves the number 2 spot. No higher than that. I can't put him ahead of the guy who's number 1, and you guys will find out who that is. Now, before I say who is number 1 on this list, let me remind you guys, this is completely unbiased, okay? This is a completely unbiased list about how I view these people, how I view these players. Am I boys with them? Am I not? So just know that. Coming in at number 1, it's got to be me. Hands down, completely unbiased. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Okay? Let's just break it down. So as of late, my last couple titles, people obviously have given me the title of, you know, role player, entry sub, which is fair. It's all very fair because I have been. But in past titles, I've been the opposite. I've been on both sides of it. I've been the role player, the dirty work player, the IGO. I've been the superstar of the team. I mean, you look at Advanced Warfare, I was hands down a top 10 player. No questions asked. IW, I feel like, I mean, you know, I don't want to gas myself up that much, but I definitely feel like I was a top 15 IW player. Black Ops 3, that phase team, we were just, you know, nothing good. And, you know, World War II, and obviously I kind of went into that role player position. But I had some pretty damn high peaks, obviously, in AW, in IW. So a lot of you new kids might not know the talent, or seen the talent, I should say, because the talent's still there. The talent don't leave. But I got that checked off. Moving on to total major event wins. I'm sitting at 9, 10 if you count PSX, but I won't count that for this because I said this was going to be unbiased. 9 wins, which I believe I'm either tied for like 9th or 10th all time players, like of all time, not players without a ring. So I have 9 major event wins. Obviously they span over a good amount of Call of Duty titles. Okay. And then once I read off my COD Champs placings, I think that'll seal the deal on why I am the best loser at COD Champs. So starting in Advanced Warfare, my first ever Call of Duty that I competed in, well, second, but first that I competed at COD Champs, I got third place, first ever one with FaZe Red. We honestly kind of threw the losers finals to TR. I believe we could have been in the finals. I don't know if we would have beat the Nile at that event by any means, guys. But moving on, got third place in AW. Next up was Black Ops 3. You know, not my best placing at COD Champs. Got 7/8, but it is what it is. Then we had Infinite Warfare, where I got 5th, 6th. Still, you know, what could you do? And then World War II and Black Ops 4, I got back-to-back second place finishes. Wow. I don't know why I keep making these videos, because then it just reminds me of how I could have 2 rings, maybe even a third in a different universe, right? But those are some pretty damn good placings. 5 total Call of Duty Championship appearances. I have none outside of the top 8. I have 2 in the top 2. I have 3 in the top 3. Obviously, I got the 5th, 6th, and the 7th, 8th there. But I feel like that track record speaks for itself. And like I said, it's completely unbiased. You know, I just don't know how you could put anyone above me. Even Sam, especially Sam. I think Sam is perfect, just one spot below the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's me, and then it's Sam. That's it, though. That's the top 5, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree, if you think I'm a genius, if you think I'm absolutely stupid. It doesn't matter. I also will have more videos coming soon. We're gonna have a little bit of everything, man. We're gonna have some Among Us, some Minecraft, some Warzone, some real life stuff. I'm real excited. I know I say it in damn near every video, but the growth and the love has been awesome by you guys. It really makes doing this so much more enjoyable. I mean, I love it to begin with. You know, I love doing this even if I have 1 viewer, but to see the constant love really makes my days, and I appreciate y'all. But enough is enough. I'm out of here. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Just know I am the best player to never win a Call of Duty Championship ring. It is me. It's no one else. Completely unbiased, though, but it's me.